everyone. My name is Rebecca Johnson, and I am Fine Olin and Anderman's Upstate Labor Liaison, and I'm here today with partner Vincent Rosillo to talk about Social Security disability and some important facts. Who's eligible, and what exactly is it? Hi, Vinny.
Hi, Rebecca. It's my pleasure to be here today, and we're going to talk about Social Security disability benefits. And this time, especially with the coronavirus, we've been getting a lot of phone calls, a lot of questions about disability, whether it's workers' compensation or Social Security or New York State retirement disability. So today we're going to address Social Security disability. And I think we have to start off today with first differentiating Social Security disability from SSI. We get a lot of people who are confused between the two programs. And I think people should know from the beginning that SSI is funded by the general tax revenue, and it's based upon income and assets as well as your disability. So Social Security will evaluate the money that you have in the bank and your other assets before determining whether you're eligible for SSI, whereas with Social Security disability, they don't look at your assets at all. When you apply for Social Security disability, no one asks for your bank account, no one asks what your assets are. So Social Security disability is a program that's payroll funded. You pay into it, you have those FICA deductions deducted from your paycheck, and you've contributed to it. It's something that you've earned throughout the course of your work life. It's not something that is given to you based upon your income level. You've contributed to it your whole life, and if you meet the requirements, you are eligible for it.
So that can bring us to the first point. Who exactly would be eligible for Social Security disability benefits?
Well, there's basically three requirements to be eligible for SSDB, Social Security disability. One is you have to be at least 18 years old and not have reached your full retirement age yet. And people have different full retirement age limits. So you have to remember that in the past, people thought at age 65, they reached their full retirement age. But that's not true anymore. That has changed. So if you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is now 67. So if you're between the ages of 18 and your normal retirement age, you are eligible. You also had to have worked 5 out of the last 10 years preceding your date of disability, and you have to be unable, due to medical reasons, to perform any substantial gainful activity, basically work. And that has to have lasted for at least 1 year. You have to be disabled and unable to work for 1 year.
Okay, so then what are the benefits exactly to Social Security disability?
It's definitely worth applying for because your monthly benefit would be the same as if you reach your normal retirement age. So everyone can go online and check out what their monthly benefit would be when they hit their normal retirement age or when they hit 62. Because if you take it at 62, it's a reduced benefit. But if you're eligible for a disability, you would get that same monthly benefit as if you were your normal retirement age. And that's a big benefit to take. Also, you'd be entitled to Medicare, which is a health insurance that's applied by the government that's available to everybody who's been on Social Security disability for 24 months. So after 2 years, you are eligible for that benefit. And if you have minor children, your children would also be eligible to receive monthly benefits in addition to your monthly benefit. And you don't have to be permanently disabled to be eligible for Social Security. If you have a period of time, for 2 years, for instance, where you're disabled, you'd be eligible to receive for those 2 years.
Okay, so then how does one apply for this?
To apply for Social Security disability, you can either go online to their website, which is www.ssa.org, and fill out an application online, or you can make an appointment and go into the local district office and meet with someone and do it that way, or you can do it over the telephone with a representative from the Social Security Administration. We recommend that you contact us, and we certainly can do the initial application for you or with you online with the Social Security Administration.
Okay, great. So a question that some people might have is, how does Social Security determine if you're disabled enough to qualify for Social Security disability or Social Security income?
Social Security has a whole criteria that they go through to determine if you're eligible. Your condition must be considered severe and limit your ability to work for 12 months. So you have to be unable to work for 12 months. Now, you don't have to wait the full 12 months to apply, but your doctor has to indicate that you would be disabled and unable to work for at least 12 months. In addition, what Social Security does is they have a listing of impairments, and if your condition meets that listing, you'd be considered impaired and eligible for benefits. If it doesn't specifically meet one listing, it may be what we consider equal a listing. All your disabilities equal the listings. Or you cannot perform your past relevant work. So especially for older workers, where all they have to prove is that they can't do their past relevant work, the standard is easier for people who are age 55 and over. But generally speaking, the older you are, the less educated you are, and the more physical your work was, you have a better chance of being approved for Social Security.
Okay, so moving towards a topic including workers' comp. So what if I'm on workers' comp and I'm also getting Social Security disability benefits? Can I collect full amounts on both of those?
It depends upon your earnings. It is possible to receive both Social Security benefits and workers' compensation. There may be an offset with the amount of money that you receive in Social Security disability benefits, depending upon what you're already receiving in workers' compensation. Generally speaking, workers' compensation and Social Security cannot exceed 80% of your average monthly income.
Okay, great. So could Social Security send me to a doctor of their choice to be evaluated, even if my doctor supports the Social Security disability claim? If yes, can that happen while I'm out on Social Security disability benefits? How does that actually work?
Yes, Social Security can send you to a consultant to determine if you qualify for Social Security disability benefits. They would have a consultant evaluate you, and as well as your medical records, to determine if you meet the criteria. They also may decide to review your case 3 years later or 5 years later and have you examined by one of their consultants, or have a doctor review the records to determine if you still meet the criteria.
Okay, great. Well, do you have anything else to add? Any final thoughts regarding Social Security disability benefits? You pretty much answered all my questions for today.
I think Social Security is a benefit that's misunderstood. People aren't sure if they qualify for it or if it's worth applying for it. And, the average monthly benefit can go from anywhere between $800 to $1,800 per month. And the most you can receive in Social Security disability is $2,700 a month right now. So it's definitely a benefit that you should apply for. And we certainly can walk you through the process. If you get rejected at that initial level, you do go before an administrative law judge, and we would be with you at that hearing and walk you through the process, obtain the medical evidence, and do a memo of law on your behalf. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact us at 1-800-522-9001 and visit our website at www.foalaw.com. Thank you.